Ready Step Podcast, and all the rest of it. Games, news, and the stories that keep us coming back. Ready Step Podcast, yeah, we're on that track.
We're actually just live. Hey everyone, welcome on into the Ready Step Podcast. Oh, I've got you somewhere. Like, mute that. Just heard you echo in the background there. I was like, oh, the fucking phone's got the audio on. I'm going to make that a clip. But how's it going, everyone? Welcome on into the Ready Step Podcast. It's episode 3, and today we're going to take up a bit of a twist and go for a different type of topic that I think is kind of important to the game, personally. Where it is the memories you make along the way. It's the friends you make. The things like that. I think sometimes, like, especially in the world of card games and podcasts and stuff like that, I don't think we hear too many stories that like anymore as much. Like, everyone's just talking cards and just talking the next set, and that's like just what we see as such. Where I was like, yeah, let's try. We're going to, like, every couple of weeks try and chuck out like a bit more of a random topic kind of thing, and sort of go from there as well. Just to kind of be a buffer zone from just constantly talking specific cards, and I feel as if sometimes that can end up being quite repetitive. So this week I'm joined by Reese and I'm joined by Marnet.
Hello.
We're here We're ready to go. We have
I'm
a quick
I'm
theme
a
song.
new member of I'm a new member of the British Psychological Society.
Oh,
I
yeah,
joined
I've
this
seen that.
morning. Yeah. It just means they give me stuff.
Oh, we love free stuff.
It's like £1 a month.
Looking at you, UVS Games. We love free stuff.
Please give us the partnership. We need the
Wait.
product.
You guys aren't getting free stuff.
Well, not yet. Not yet. No, not part of the old channel anymore, so I'm not getting free stuff.
We haven't got them luxuries no more.
I got to rebuild my
Everything
reputation.
sounds like, oh,
Yeah,
I already have a great reputation. They all love me.
I'm sure a guy who loves me. But I'm sure.
It's fine. Things can change.
Yeah.
We can find a way.
We can. What's that Steven Universe song?
We are the crystal gems.
You know, the one that's like floating through the sky. Like we can make it better.
Oh, I know what one you mean.
It was in like the movie or something.
Is this the one where it's like? Is this Steg's one, or is it Steven Universe and Greg's fusion?
No, he's just himself. Let me find a gif.
The only like movie song I can think of is the one where she just kills all the gems.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Yeah,
Steven Universe was a banger series actually.
Aye.
I never like sat and watched through it all. I saw like the random episode when it was on TV. I
quite
did.
enjoyed it.
I see that.
I
from
watched,
loads of
like-
clips.
I watched like all of the in-betweeners between yesterday and today. That was fun.
What was series of the movies?
First movie, all the series.
Nice.
Okay. Not half bad.
I didn't realize it was like there was 18 episodes. I thought there was more. There's only 6 a season. There's like 3 seasons.
There's only 6 this season. But that explains it.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, I feel like there is more, but it might only.
Yeah, like from everything I saw, it felt like there would be more.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Mhm.
thinking. That makes you think sometimes. But yeah, so we're gonna dive into the world of card games now, and we're gonna go through some kick-ass memories from the old memory lane. So like we were talking about this in the chat earlier on with ourselves, and it's like it's interesting, it's fun to know that like there's like such a scale of like how many of it. Like
Yeah.
Reese at this point has probably went to more events collectively than I have, because you do Yu-Gi-Oh and everything. You probably have.
Oh,
to be
yeah.
honest. Like you probably have. Like I'm probably actually the middle of the road. Like I'm a one card game kind of person.
Yeah, I've been
Like-
to events for like 7 different card games.
I've
Yeah.
played like every modern PC game.
And then like Marley,
I
you
was-
were saying you're like 11-ish events or something like that for universes. Is it? Is that,
Ah,
is that?
to be-
I feel like it might have to be.
It's single digit. I think I've only been to 6.
Jeez.
Like that, like higher than like a local / pre-release level.
Fair. I mean, for us, that was a challenge this year.
Yeah.
I don't even have a locals.
What's a regional? Can someone tell me that? Still trying to figure that one out.
It's that thing where we went to Pizza Punks.
Yeah.
Ah, we did go to Pizza Punks.
Yeah, I was told that the regionals are certain sections of America. That's what I've been told. There's certain regions in America, and that's where they have events.
They like they draw a line, and then they draw a line through that line.
And then they put a massive X in the middle of the UK. Like, nah, don't want to go here.
And like the tip of it touches Spain.
Yeah.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Listen, cheap flights, easier to get to. I'm not complaining.
Cheap flights for you. It's expensive for us.
No, it's just as
It's
cheap.
not.
It's just as cheap. Literally, it's just as cheap. If not actually,
I
it's
think
cheaper
I
for
would-
Manchester.
I think a return flight was like £100.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, like
Hmm.
it's
Sponsor that.
Tis a cheap day out.
Plus,
Um,
why is in Spain?
do you know the worst part
What's
is?
like?
I've just realised something, right? So, like, obviously, we're going to be talking about our memorable moments. I ruled out the Spain one so fast. And actually, I'm now like, oh, I actually should have kept one of them. Like I basically had a
Right,
list
so
of roughly 10, right, from like all the events I've been to. I had about 10 really funny moments from each. But what I was trying to do was, for me at least, I was trying to like collectively find the one that always comes to my head all the time. For instance, and
Yeah, I
then
think I've got one event which is like that.
yeah, so I was that was my kind of process where I was like, something's going to work and something's just going to click, and then so for me, I can't remember what regional it is though. Right, that's the flaw. I can't remember which one. The only thing I remember about it was Greg from the podcast was playing Momo, like the chick that builds
Yeah, Yao
foundations and stuff.
Yorozu.
That one, yeah. That's the only thing I can remember of it, because unironically it is like in my top 5 games that I've ever played of Universities.
Well, I can
Because
tell you for a
uh,
fine fact, it was before I started playing,
was it
and my
before you
first event
started?
was for July Regional of 2023. So it was before then.
So it must have been before then. It must have been the one
this is Momo.
before that then. Because 2023 is when it
Because
all started back up again, did it not?
2022.
Oh, 2022 was it? Okay, right, fair enough. Right, so maybe 2022.
The
Mainly
very
as,
like
because
back end.
mainly as well because like so I didn't actually know Greg that well at this one as like I knew Greg via Alexander because they went to Worlds kind of scenario. Like that was pretty much the scenario for that one. So then I didn't really know Greg when I got to play him, other than the fact that he was like touted as like the next coming of Jesus basically, and like he was probably going to beat me. So like so I was like, fair enough. I want to say I must. So this will be a laugh, right? Who can guess what character I was playing?
Was it Nomu?
It might have been because I was
Some
actually
Mantas.
I was well. Here's the thing, right? I was actually trying to think how far back it was because I started off on Eraserhead, then went to All Might. Yeah, I know. Yeah, fucking shock horror. Like, yeah, there was other characters I played. I actually didn't start with Nomu because I
I,
actually didn't like him. I thought he
I
was
To be
did
pish.
fair,
see.
Nomu was
I
like
thought he was pish.
awful in that one.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. Like I remember when the set came out, I think at the time as well. So like when the set came out, they were doing like other stuff was getting banned beforehand. So like Goro got banned, so I knew I wasn't going to get to live out the last of his lifespan. Obviously, COVID and all that happened as well, to be fair. But like I didn't get to live out his last year because he got banned. And then when set 1 came around, I was like, right, well, I need a new character. I need to like find something. And I think like I was looking through it. I started watching the show. I remember watching the show when the set get announced, so I could figure out people. And like Eraserhead seemed quite cool. I quite liked him. And then I was also just like, I want to just play like a 7-hander. Like I was either playing a 7-hander or I was playing All Might, who wanted to be a 0-hander but still draw 3 cards. Like it was a very 0 to 10 reaction to like losing Goro and not actually having
Yeah,
a set deck to play. And like
like I think that's the perfect example of oh fuck, where's my character gone? Shit, I need a new one.
oh, it happens. Well, see, this is the thing. That was why I ended up playing when Nomu rotated. For instance, so like once I played Eraserhead for a little bit, I played All Might for a little bit because the first time I played a proper event, me and Adam went down to Sheffield at Christmas time to play their like premiere event, and I was on like I was on Eraserhead for that, like because I always remember that event. But then by the time it got to like the regionals and stuff, like the actual big events kind of thing, I just started looking at other characters, and I was still sold on Earth. Earth just was like, yeah, I'm on this symbol. I know what it's doing. I know what I want to do. And then I think eventually it just was like, I'm on Nomu now. Like I could have been like, playing the red hair lad, but
More Kirishima.
Yeah, I could have been on him, but I can't remember if he got hit before then or he got errated or something. I remember something
Yeah, I
happened
was
to him.
going to say, Kiri got errated.
Yeah, and we lost. What was it? Cooperation time or something like that. It was like cooperative efforts or something.
Coordinated effort.
Coordinated effort. That one we lost that, and then I think that kind of like dunced them a little bit, where it was like,
Yeah.
oh, cool. I'll then look at somebody
That's
else.
what you're insane.
And then I just was like, nah, I'm on Nomu. Like, bugger it, let's just play it. It falls into like the style I like playing. Let's go with it. I tried my wee experiment of trying other stuff. That eventually just went back to like an actual just Goro. It was just Goro with less arms. So like, I remember playing that. So the event that one led into was essentially I don't even know what kind of style of deck I was running. I think it was like I don't even think. Oh god, it wouldn't even have had back alley haymakers. It would have been before that, I think, or it would have just been as that came out. I can't remember if I owned them. No, I think I did because I had that big stupid echo attack that if you have 0 cards in hand, you like draw.
I think I'm looking at
I
this
was-
exact list. It was 2023, apparently the 20th of August. There's you have a normal list here that has the back alley haymaker,
Did have back alley.
that exact echo attack.
Yep. Yeah, this is right. I love
So I
that
think
attack.
I will get down this list.
That attack.
It
Yeah, that
was
attack
like-
was.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely know for that one. I made top cuts for that one.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
you playing that
It
one.
says top 8 at least.
Yeah, mostly because the only reason I know I've definitely made that one was because. So the reason. So here's my memorable moment, right, to tie into it all, right. And again, it's also one of my top 5 games that I've ever played of universities, which was playing Greg. I actually think for the first time as well. I think this was the actual first time we played each other. So obviously we started chatting a little bit, and we were talking to people and stuff like that because everyone was hanging out with like the set of daubers and stuff like that. So like, that was where everyone was hanging out, and then like we
Cool
were like,
kids.
yeah, oh yeah, still are. But like
Mm.
we ended up still like chatting away, talking, having a good laugh, and then we got to our round and we realised that like there was a pretty high chance we could just ID and then just chill for an hour. / go to the pub. Like that was that was the call. So initially we were like thinking about it, and I was like, well, I'm fine. I was like saying to Greg, I'm like, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with IDing, but I also don't mind playing it out if you think we have to play it out. I.e., I really would like a draw because I'm being told that I'm not going to beat you. Was essentially what I get. Was essentially the game plan. Because at this point, I don't know Greg fully well. I think nowadays, like if I said ID with Greg, he will ID. Like that would we would just do that. Back then, though, not the same, not the same friendship. We hadn't got to that stage yet. So at that point, I was like, how the fuck do I get out of this round with at least a draw? Without having to play. Because I was like, there's a high chance I don't beat this Momo deck. And so we end up agreeing to a draw kind of thing, and then we were like, do you know what, fuck it, let's just play it out just to see how it would go. And we had the most scuffed game I've actually ever played, where like we just kept every turn was just constant foundations from both of us. And I was like, we've definitely shuffled decks. Like, we've definitely shuffled. This hasn't just been we've put them both back down, forgot to shuffle kind of mode. But all we were getting was our foundations. So we ended up with like 20, 30 cards in the staged area kind of thing. And the two of us are just fucking giggling. Because like eventually it got to a point where I was like, I finally drew an attack and 4 foundations. Like, I was like, at some point we're going to run out. Like, I ended up at the end of that game, like, because we were just in stitches laughing. We probably fucked off so many people next days as well. We probably annoyed the shit out of people. Because bear in mind, right, everyone else around us, right, was sitting playing winning in scenarios to get into top 8. And me and Greg are just giggling like fucking schoolgirls. Not actually playing because we've already ID'd, and just having the stupidest game ever and having a completely different experience to the remainder of the tables below us kind of thing. I was like so shocked we didn't get into trouble for that. Like, but that game was something else. And then like I think Greg technically won like one round, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. Like, I'm away at the pub. Like, Because by the time I even got to attack, I was like, Greg has like an unassailable wall of foundations that I can't now fight through. I was like, I actually can't do it. And defensively, I was able to do a lot stopping him, but they eventually just chained everything. And I was like, oh, this is what this does. Oh, this is cool. Like, this might be cooler if he had less foundations, and I'd fear it less. But like, when you have like 30 foundations, like, there's no such thing as I can't fail this check anymore. And I was just like, oh, I can't win this.
If you really want to talk about 30 foundations, try and remember 2023 Nationals when at the final round, Emma versus Luke Quincy, and he had 30 downs and still had about 15 face up.
Yeah, that one was a proper like Grey War fight. That was a good game to watch though. I remember watching that because that was back mind as well when we had like they would put it up on the screens and stuff as well. Like,
sorry, can we rephrase how we said that, Connor? We watched that from the pub.
Oh, we did. I forgot. I forgot. We fucked up so early. Oh yeah, I do remember that one.
JP was playing, because JP went on for ages.
Yeah.
And then we said, let's go to the pub.
Let's go to the pub.
And then everyone finished. And then Emma and Quincy started playing, and we were still at the pub drinking.
I forgot about it.
So what I'm hearing is have an event in a pub.
No,
I mean it's the best variant where the fact it is right next to a pub.
It's just the fact that it's right next door. Like,
and they did serve the best pints, to be fair.
They don't anymore though. They don't sell the.
I heard. I did. Don't even.
No more mango cider. Like,
I'm not listening. It's the best pint ever, and they got rid of it, and I think they're insane.
I don't know why they would. That's the craziest bit. Like, it makes no sense. Like, I don't even drink
I think
anymore.
It must have been because we stopped going because we didn't get events.
How funny would that actually be, right? If that was the domino effect of like we don't get events and then the mango cider dried up, like because there was no one to sell it to. They needed a bunch of Scottish people coming down on like a bi-weekly basis to sell out. I'd feel so bad if that actually ended up being true. That'd be crazy. It'd be funny but crazy. But,
I just noticed something with my Zeke 2 character alt.
Oh.
Okay.
Some of his like forehead is missing, and there was like you could just see the falling underneath it. So it's like this is like little child forehead, and then just silver on it.
Okay.
Nice.
And they've accidentally made it worse.
So, Barney,
Oh,
most memorable event. Go.
To be right, it is definitely like the round one. What's it called? Sheffield LC, like this year.
Yep.
Cause like Nottingham I played, but let's be honest, I never went expecting to do well. Like I'd played the game for 2 weeks, I think, and I was literally it was just, oh, you should buy 2 of this Godzilla deck and just play Godzilla.
Also fair.
So got to this LC. I've played the game a bit more. I kind of know what I'm doing. And it's just about coinciding with the release of Godzilla. I think Godzilla came out, 2 days before the LC? Maybe 1?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, these power tokens are cool. And it looks like no one's playing this deck. I'm going to play it Reiner 3. And to be fair, I was, I think, the second person, like, worldwide to bring Reiner to an LC. So so I put all that together. I do on Chaos because I remembered Chaos being good from Godzilla. I hadn't looked at Order, and admittedly, we found out Order was better. Then what? So, round 1, and immediately I got put on a stream game because Reiner is fun and unique, and no one's playing Reiner. Little did they know. Yeah, that was against Biolante, and
rough.
So, yeah, game 1. So this is round 1, game 1. I win the roll to go first. I draw my weapon in hand. I can transform turn 2.
Okay.
The first moment of that stream is me turn 2 flipping.
Nice.
And it kind of like, as it went on, like obviously, yeah, Biolande could last, but I just kind of eventually had the numbers.
Mhm.
And like, because the -1 damage on Reiner really did make a difference sometimes as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I managed to like duo that game. Just like, there was some luck, but I think Reiner was just good. So then,
He's
I
pretty
lost
good.
one. Yeah, he was. They got rid of him.
I don't know. I think he's still there. I think
I
he
think-
doesn't. I think he just
Sure.
doesn't fall into the boat of the turn 2 now, unless other
Yeah.
conditions are met. Like you can still
I-
meet those. You can still meet the conditions.
Well, the power tokens still count on his backside, so you can still run the whole token thing.
Mhm.
Which
Mhm.
I had an idea. There's a Chaos Foundation that just says, if you deal damage, flip, build a backup,
Yeah.
and that is a way to cheat one into play.
Mhm.
And so I want to try him. I want to give him another try, just to see how he feels.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, so yeah. Round 2 I lose to Maitenkun, the what's he called? King of Fighters dude.
Oh, is that? He keeps putting his combinations into card pool, and they've got like similar names.
No, that was Shane.
Aye,
Maitenkun was the
he's the one that draws.
If
but
he- yeah. He like draws 3 cards and then can build something from his card pool.
Yes. Yes.
It was like a Queen of the Monsters deck, and I did not know what I was doing against the Queen of the Monsters deck. So I just kind of died. Then we had lunch, which I loved the Patriot Games Cafe. That
Oh, yeah.
place is great.
Yeah.
I think.
I've definitely. Me and Connor have definitely spent too much money there.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
I think
don't
I-
know what you're saying. I actually have never ever got anything from that cafe other than cans of juice.
Yeah, like
Adam, on
I
the
got-
other hand, has definitely
Yeah.
had some stuff. 'Cause he always comes
I
back.
got,
Like,
like-
see, I've never actually had anything from that cafe. Not for not wanting it. I just-
from there.
I've always been so my rule, my kind of thing when it comes to events is I'll eat first thing in the morning, right? I'll have my nice wee breakfast. That's me until basically like lunch, bare minimum. Like that's my whole thing.
actually, speaking of the morning
I
time,
hate eating during events.
I got up at like 5 a.m. because I was living in a city near it. So it's like, oh, I'll just coach on the day. Because like an hour and something on the coach. So like, and I was kind of like, oh, I won't see everyone day 2, but seeing everyone for a day will be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, the lunch break came over. Then I go against Nagori Yuki, round 3. Obviously,
Good counter guy.
yes.
Yeah.
What's it? I watched because he came second in Worlds. I'd see the deck, so I was kind of like, I think I kind of knew everything it could do,
Mhm.
so I felt more comfortable kind of doing my thing. Because even with like the 4 damage on everything, it was like easier to manage when I kind of knew what to expect.
yeah.
So yeah, that one went over pretty good. I was happy with how I played there. So that was another 2-0. I don't like. I think all the games I won, I 2-0'd all of them.
Nice.
So yeah, then next round was against Jester, the
Oh, the second
challenger
place
deck one?
Says
Yeah,
the-
but-
aye.
I was insanely lucky. He did not get off the thing a single time against me. Over both games, he just didn't have it. So I got insanely lucky. And just kind of managed to roll it from that. Because, like, just it gives you momentum.
Yep.
So I was like, easier to transform when I just have it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I pair against Greg in the final round. There's similarities here.
Did you say?
He was playing. No, we were playing Ghidorah, and it was like, well, I asked very nicely because I must have eaten something funny like around the time because I could feel myself like starting to get like ill. Because I was like, can we draw? I don't. I was dying. It was like, oh, we'll just play it out, and I was like, yeah, that's fine.
You showed your weakness.
I can play.
Craig spilled blood in the water. It's like an easy win in the final round.
Yeah, it's like, I knew a win could get me in top 8, but it was kind of, I was fine not, because I've already kind of shown to myself, like this was my first event I was like trying for, and I've done better than I expected already.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so even if I didn't make the top 8, I was like, I can be happy. So we play, and this was like a lot less like loosely built Rhino. So I was running like a lot of not as good cards. And I just kind of missed it. Like I didn't see the things that I would when I played like the optimal version. So I did that at like the Griffin LCs.
Yeah,
that felt so good.
I was about to say because you basically were the reason why I didn't play Reiner at that LC because you deconstructed my deck looking for cards.
Yeah, I took him. Yeah, so he was playing Ghidorah 2, like the Godzilla set one. And that deck was very cool. And I just kind of, I didn't have it to win the match. So I was saying, waiting for the games to finish. Blah, blah, blah. All the results got in, and I made top 8, which was wonderful. We were celebrating.
Where did you finish in Swiston?
I think it was a 6th, I want to say.
Nice.
Yes, I go back because obviously I need to get another hour-long coach back. The rest of that night, I think I just got in and went straight to sleep. I wake up the next morning, I'm in agony. Like I was just ill. My stomach was killing. But it wasn't like I think it was like, it felt more like I'd ate something funny, like because I'm a bad chef and one of our flatmates doesn't know how to clean the kitchen, rather than like I'm contagious, if that makes sense.
That's fair.
So we go along because top 8 promo. And I'm against so I get there fine. I think I had to take 3 paracetamol just to make it to the top 8 game.
Casually ODing on Top Cut, nice.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds a lot worse than it was. It was a great weekend.
Oh, it would be.
Yeah, no,
If I had
so
3 paracetamol, this man, I'd be like, whoa!
we might have like collapsed a little, but we got the heat rays. Yeah, so what's the word? Yeah, so I'm against Declan, who was playing Foundation Destruction Shin Godzilla.
Yeah.
And we all know what Reiner didn't build a lot of when I was playing him wrong.
Yeah.
I just didn't have boards. So I lost pretty quickly, but it was against Declan, and I think it's impossible to have a bad time playing against him. He's
Yeah,
just
like,
like,
as much as, like the thing with Deck is like as much as your character and your game state is going to be absolutely fucking dog shit, and your
He's-
character will hate you for playing against Declan, There's so much like good crack back and forth with Declan himself.
He's just a really nice guy.
Yeah, like he's just like inherently the funniest man alive.
Yeah, I think we played against each other in each LC we both went to, and like we just had a good time. And I got my like revenge because we drew in like the final LC.
Mhm.
Final LC that I managed to get to.
Fair.
So I got my revenge, and that was when he was playing Titan of Terror, and he won. That was the LC he won.
Yeah.
This sweaty bastard.
Yeah, I think after that game lost, weirdly enough, I also started feeling better after I lost. So I think part of it was just I didn't like feel ready to kind of be in the situation.
Yeah.
But and like literally every event after I was fine. Like played it all and stuff. But yes, after that I kind of just we went back to the cafe. And yeah, I think I didn't play any I didn't play the retro event because I didn't own a retro deck.
Fair.
Yeah, so I just chilled in the cafe for the rest of the day. So I love that cafe. Is it like another company, or is it Patriot that only? I can't.
No, so it's someone that is friends with the owner, owns the cafe itself. It's
Makes
really
sense.
weird. Agreement
Right,
is.
so I was going to say it's separate, but like within Patriot, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like
It's-
when you have a shop in like a mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Like I was just it's not
it's
one
like-
opening time.
It's like having a game inside a JD Sports.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
how the only place that exists now.
Yeah. Like I think that event was kind of the one where I realized like I can play the game decently,
Mhm.
and so it just felt like important because I think if I didn't do as well in that one, I wouldn't have gone out of my way for the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like-
fair.
I went back home for a week just to play 2 LCs.
Not
And
a
that sounds like, yeah,
I think
Yeah,
that's,
and
I think
then-
that's something that can be like said though. I think as well, like because you're saying like so this was like your first time topping it. Like,
Yeah.
was question though? Was this your first time topping just any event, as in like in the sense of like not even just universities based? Like, have you done with like other?
So my
Games.
best result before this was a One Piece Nationals. It was like 970 something players, and I came 73rd.
Nice.
So that was my best result before. I missed
that-
out on like
Was that OPO
this was Liverpool.
Wolverhampton? Oh, it was Liverpool, right, okay.
No, this was Liverpool. I did awful at Wolverhampton.
No,
Yeah.
same. I remember us sitting in
Yeah.
the cafe together.
Yeah, we were. I threw up that weekend. We were miserable.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that was probably like my best result before, and it was like a decent result.
That is a decent result.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because when you scale that up, like in the
Yeah.
tournament events, nearly 1,000 players, and you finish in the top
Yeah, I
100,
think-
like that's
Mhm.
a heavy win.
yeah. So I did like I was on holiday a week before it, so I wasn't practicing at all. I was kind of sat and playing with this one deck, but then a few days before the event, they ban a deck, and it makes my backup deck infinitely better.
Right. Okay.
And so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna play my backup deck.
I'm
And
really
I
trying to think of who you're on about here.
RP Law.
Oh, Jesus, what a
Yes.
fuck. Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so they banned that, which made because I kind of like playing this Reiju, and she'd play little guys and turn them into big guys and just draw a bunch of cards.
Yeah.
And so I picked up the deck and I was just kind of like, I don't think people are going to know how to play against this. And then I went 7-3, and out of my 3 losses, two of them top cut the event.
It's not
Nice.
bad.
So my losses were against good players. So I think, yeah, like this one, I think, I don't know, it just kind of felt more, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It might just because of like how the community is for the game, because it felt like a lot more celebrated that I did well.
Yeah.
Because like a bunch of people are happy for me.
I think UVS is one of those, like, realistically, as much as like we can all agree there's been bickering amongst the community over things. There's been arguments
What?
before.
No way.
Oh.
I think
We
that's
are-
bound to happen.
We are still a very like close knit community, and we all do care for each other. At the end of the day, we are
Yeah.
all like
I think it's a small enough game to where, like, if problems are happening, it's like it causes like the entire community to have
Yeah.
something.
like shit. If our community wasn't so well off to each other, Connor wouldn't have offered multiple times to cover my travel and entry like he has done before.
It's enough for me as well.
Murray wouldn't be lending me decks whenever I need it,
I
and
remember.
all the places to stay.
I remember second Griffin LC. You paid for my entry. After the end of it, I got all the prizing. I could have given you it. You refused to take it.
Yeah,
I thought that, like,
didn't win it. Did it?
obviously more players and stuff, but I thought you'd like want something out of it as well.
Yeah, I did the extra player. Like,
Cool.
if there was any
Hang on,
alternative
if I-
moment,
if-
that's really what it is. I'm just like filtering people in. Like,
If it's for logic for the extra player, where was my invite from you?
I you were still in hospital. To be fair.
Fair
For that
enough, then.
LC.
Yeah, I think you might have just gotten out.
I want to say you were not long out though. I think there was I
Mhm.
think there was a potential like see how you
Yeah.
are.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was a case of like you weren't like able to.
Because the Sunday I got out of hospital is when the Trinity LC was for Godzilla, and I went to that.
Aye,
Oh yeah, so it would be a few weeks out.
yeah,
Yeah,
aye. Because
I think you just like yeah, I think you just mightn't have been ready for like longer travel. I think that was kind of what came up.
Yeah, I was down in Birmingham as well, so I wasn't ready for the travel. Like, if I, as I say, like if I didn't take the flight in the morning, like
Oh.
I would have been so. I mean, I was miserable that entire weekend. I was that.
Oh, I
was just
remember
that tired.
we because we had that like friendly local thing. We paired against each other, and I could just tell you were like you wanted to be in bed.
Oh, well, that was the thing as well. I got the buy in like round 2 as such, and I just like Murray was like, "Do you want?" Like Murray was like sitting in front of us, and then I think Emma was like, "Oh, are you just going to play a friendly game?" And Murray was like, "I don't think Connor wants to exist right now." And I was like,
So you-
I was like, "I'm quite happy not to play a game right now if you don't mind.
Well,
I'll sit and just
he-
watch games." Like,
No, his friendly deck was Mothra. You were gonna have a worse time.
that's fair. Aye.
Friendly game when it comes to Murray.
But aye, no, that was
He's
a
a,
good time.
I,
But yeah, so like you're.
I'm
so
surprised he doesn't play more events.
He plays in.
He's
He judges them mostly.
Yeah, but like if there was like another judge, because like from all around playing, he's like a crazy good player.
Yeah, he is. Murray. The way I describe Murray, right, is he's like one of the few people who should have a champ card.
Yeah.
He's in that category of players. Like, there are some players who I would be like, "Oh, you've just gone and fucked my settings."
Oh my god.
It's fine. I'll fix it.
I think like the judging incentives though, they're decent enough to kind of.
Yeah, like I enjoyed judging a few events I did. Like I've always said to Murray, if he wanted to play an event, let me know and I'll quite happily judge it instead. Like,
I'm tempted to take the judge exam, just for like the fun.
That's good.
Exams still exist.
It should do.
It probably
yeah,
does.
they've renewed it.
Oh, there's no that
That's what
one.
they might, don't it?
Holy shit, he's bald.
I've been bought. What are you on about?
It's because he's not wearing a hat.
Yeah,
He's bald.
I'm bald for ages.
He's
Why?
like,
I've been bald for
No,
so
no, no.
long.
so I think the way that Brandon looks, he's like the Brummy version of Clacto.
What?
You are our Brummy Stephen Claxton. That's the one.
Right, okay.
Right, I'm going to attempt to see if I can. Why has I had the other background? I've lost it now. Where have I moved it? So I can have five cameras up, but I've moved it.
I mean, I remember you talking about like how bad your travel was for that event. My travel was a leisurely stroll down the road.
I had no idea what time we were doing it.
Don't worry.
That's why I'm like, am I late? I don't know.
Oh, you're definitely
You're
late.
definitely
Like nearly
late.
an hour.
Yeah, you're aggressively late, but
Aggressively there.
But you're
Like you-
welcome nonetheless.
Yeah.
but not the latest of people. Don't know who.
No,
the
that
latest
would
is.
be if Greg then joined.
If Greg showed up now, I'd be like, for fuck's sake.
So have you started yet?
We've been live for 49 minutes.
You've been live for 49? I didn't get a notification to say you were live either. I've just been sitting here watching Ted Lasso. Like,
Yeah, I got the notification. Do you not have your
I have my
notification
bells
bell?
on.
You're playing Escape from Tarkov.
It's fine.
Has my Escape from Tarkov launched? It might have.
Yeah, it has.
Oh god.
Is it-
Hold on. I got Tarkov launched because it just drops at the minute, innit? What's it?
He's a lucky.
Oh,
man.
of course.
I can fix this shit
Brandon,
on the fly.
speak about your most memorable events.
What, you
Fine.
saving something special for last, are you?
My most memorable event.
Events? Like I just keep I don't stop talking. So I'm like, stop.
I haven't been playing as long as a lot of you guys, but I suppose one of the good ones was obviously Nationals was really good.
Is that because you played me?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Fixed
It
it.
was a great time. I think I've played you at 2 events, beat you at 2 events. Is that right?
Shut up. Just stop reminding me. No, Nationals was like really fun because when we went out drinking after, I'm like, that was good.
Oh yeah. No, we always have a good time. I'm flipping. I'm the most fun person in all of.
I did not expect to end up in a karaoke bar with you and Nat and Sam and everyone else. That was interesting.
What
was-
can I say? When I'm around, people like to get
What event-
microphone-shaped
what event was
objects
that
in their
again?
face.
Was that
That was Leeds.
Maybe
that
one of
was
them.
Leeds? Oh yeah, because I was going to join you initially, and then I was like, I'm going back to my hotel.
Yeah.
I remember that because I think I walked past you like twice because I went and got food, and I was like walking back, and I kept like bumping into you, and I was like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, because that was the event that Big Trig ended up in hospital.
Yeah.
What?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, he had to
Forgot
leave
about that.
early. It wasn't well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it turned out it was like
Because he
really
was
not
working
well.
like, I think he worked like 3 or 4 back to back, like 14-hour shifts, and he was just fucked. So he ended up in hospital.
Oh my-
It was-
Yeah, I did that when I was like, because I worked like a horse festival, and it was like 4 12-hour days straight, and I was dead by the end of it. I anyone who can do like that kind of work, like that many hours, I just you respect.
No, I'd say my most memorable event, my very first event at Nottingham. I literally bought one of each booster pack that was available. And I pulled obviously a chrome floppy from it, and it was like my 3rd, 4th booster pack. And I was like, yo.
Okay, well, that's why I met you the first time. Yeah.
And then I went 3-3 in the event, and it was like with the Toga structure deck. 'Cause I played the game like twice, and I was like, oh. that's what got me into the game, and ended up getting me to really enjoy the game. It was just a really good event, like meeting everyone, getting to learn everything. What other memorable event moments are there? There's been a few. Each event has its own memory, but I'd say I'd say Nationals was great. Nationals was really good. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, Leeds Regional was really good. I got to basically dick around, and I've just got to see like my progress over my first year of playing, and put in a decent result.
Yeah.
I was in the top 32 somewhere, for a year of playing, and getting there in a competitive event felt good. And yeah, it was nice to. It's a nice event to have so many people, because I got to see, because in my first year, like the game went from my first regional having like 50 people to like 60 people, 70 people, 120 at the regionals, 118, whatever it was. And then, I got to see like the growth of the game and the competitive scene, and how well it was doing, which was kind of, again, why when the competitive roadmap was released following, I was like, it makes no sense that ours was cut, considering how well it had been going. And I even saw that steady progress and that boom. So, but overall, I want to keep it positive and say that the events were all good. They chained back to back, and I can't say I've ever had a negative experience with a university event, but I've always had good ones, and that's probably one that stands out. Being with the guys from Birmingham, Alejandra, Dimmy, Phil was always good fun, and you guys are always good fun. And I think everyone makes the environment.
Oh yeah.
Now, what about yourself, Reese, then?
I've got too many, man. Too many events.
Memorable event. Get it too.
I think my most obvious, most memorable event is 2023 October Nationals, when I topped. But I'm going to circle back to that, because I got too much to talk about that, because that was one hell of a weekend. Like, I think I'll cover a few of them, because my first event was I think it was like the July or the August regional or the June regional. It was somewhat daft like that, which was my first event when I played Nomu. And I got like my first hand experience, like my first very meeting of like yourself, Connor, and the rest of the Dobbers. And that was my first event where my shop owner, John, laughed at me because I was complaining to him about Emma, who obviously I didn't know at the time was Emma, and didn't realise that she was obviously Murray's missus. And I was complaining about how slow she was playing, because our round ended up with a tie, and I got really wound up about it. And because Murray came over when I was complaining to John about it, and he looked at us, and he was like, "That's my missus." I'm like, yeah. I mean, that was a pretty good one. I came 33rd in that event out of like 70 odd, which was insane for me, because it was like I'd only been playing for like a few weeks at tops. Like, I'd done the little bit of testing with like Greg, Sam, Mitch, a little bit with JP, Sean, and like John himself, and it was great to like do as well as I did at my first event with that. And obviously, because it was a pass downs, I got my invite to nationals, which was insane.
Do you know,
which felt like great.
I was just about to ask that. Was that the one where all the invites passed down? Because I think if I remember rightfully,
down to 45th place.
Because I remember being fucking raging that I ended in like 20th. Because the whole thing was just get the invite and then you can fuck around for the rest of the year. And I finished in 20th and I was fucking raging. And then like the following morning, like they figured out how many were passing back, and it was like, you're in. I was like, thank fuck.
So I think that was a great event. My first event judging, being in Toguro format, that was really fun, because it was my first time at judging. I felt really upset because I had to judge call and rule against 3 of my locals, which like really sucked, because I had to go against Kyle on good old No Foundations Mimic. I had to go against my friend Jamie because he'd accidentally drawn too many cards, and that sucked. I had to go against like Declan, I think, which obviously never feels great. But that was a good event overall. It was a nice event. It was a nice like different perspective of like going from playing the game to obviously not, if that makes sense.
Yeah, the background work.
And like all the behind the scenes. Nottingham was a good event. That was an event, definitely. The weekend itself was definitely good. Obviously, Greg winning was insane. I felt great for him. My event run was awful because obviously that was like July, I think, or August, and I hadn't played since the October Nationals. So I had a massive gap out the game. So I came back expecting to just be able to play the same thing I used to play, which obviously being Overhaul, and got bodied, which sucked. The Leeds Nationals was great. That was a really good weekend. Being able to stay with the Dobbers themselves. Obviously, managed yourself, Connor, because obviously you had your own accommodation, but that was really good weekend.
I was going to say, because that was the weekend where I was like so fucked off. I was like, I'm going down to Leeds, I'm making top 8, I'm going to Worlds. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm having zero distractions, I'm getting a hotel. I was like, I want
That was
beauty sleep.
I don't remember what else. Like the fact that I had a deck given to me the day of the event because I got shafted over on what I was meant to be playing. So I literally went into the event blind playing a deck I'd just been given. That was really interesting. And I definitely didn't hate myself for doing it. But watching my best mate Sam come 11th place with Radan after doing like loads of testing with him, that was like just insane because that was like his best placement. And it felt like I don't know the best word because like the October 2023 Nationals is when I was expecting him to do really well because it was when he was on 4th kind and we did loads of testing for that and he didn't do well versus the Radan and he did do well. So it was like it was when it was nice to see it finally pay off for him, you know what I mean? So that was good. Weekend overall was like Sam came
11th, right? Okay.
Nah. He literally just missed out. And I was like, as much as that sucks, this is like literally your best performance you ever made. Like, be happy about this. That was also when JP came back for the day. He was playing Recovery Girl. That was insane because he just magically appeared. And also he came out drinking as well on the night. That was really fun. Like that night out with me, Brandon, Nat, Sam, JP was there, Richard from UK versus at the time. He came out because we went to Sports Bar, so that was a good night out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
So yeah.
I have
That
to
was
jog
good.
my memory. I honestly forget like every single event. Like I'm so bad for it. Like I forget
You
everything
just get
that happened. Not even when I was sober, I still forget every event. I don't know what it is. I just always forget them. Like I remember moments from them, but not like specifics.
Yeah, Chelmsford was a fun weekend. Like obviously, like shit happened. I definitely could have got shot by yourself and Murray and Big Tom.
Should have been shot.
Definitely should have been shot. Meeting Lone for the first time, that was great. Lone was like awesome. Having Levi there and playing games with Levi was really fun. Just to see that, it was nice to notice. It was nice to know that one of like the reps from UVS actually had an interest in the game and wasn't just a worker for the game. If that makes sense. Because obviously, he loved Hawks, so he played Hawks, and he had like it was just great. And like talk to him about his behind the scenes kind of things and his perspective of the game was really fun. Yeah, obviously like watching WrestleMania, that was great.
Did we watch WrestleMania?
That was fun.
I don't remember watching WrestleMania. Oh no, it was night 2 we watched. That's what it was. I remember that. I remember that so drastically.
That was the worst night ever because we had Mr. Trev McIntyre come back with us and then
don't you go putting Trev under the bus. Trevor did nothing wrong. Trevor was the only innocent soul in that house that night.
Trevor's the one that bought all the alcohol and then had the police escort him home. That was waking up on day 2 and walking at the hall and looking at Trev with like all of his arms and shit just scratched up because he fell in the buses and shit. That was an interesting one. But yeah, I think like overall, definitely my most memorable event is definitely 2023, like October Nationals, because like it was a great weekend. obviously, like Marnie was saying earlier, I didn't expect to go to the event winning and doing well. So I was like, I've lucked out on my first regional, coming 33rd out of like 70. I've came like top half. So I was like, it'd be nice for like break even, happy days. But if not, it's whatever. I played against like a few of my locals throughout the event. Like I played against Ian from Borough. I played against Sean, obviously one of my guys. Back when he played Midnight, I played against Mitchell Stevens, one of my other good mates, and that was a great like 3 games when he was playing. Because this was Mirio overhaul format still, because it was set 5.
Yeah.
And like it was one of those where it never feels good playing against a local or a friend and winning, but it's one of those, it just happens. And you just
feels
gotta
good. It feels great. You suck. You suck. I'm the best. You suck.
Like great. Like the whole day one of Swiss was awesome.
If you
I got really
humility, why wouldn't it all? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like one of those. I got really upset because Greg didn't do great, Sam didn't do great, and I felt worse off because I'd made top cut because it was top 16 back then, and they like didn't, and I was like, how has this happened? Like, Greg's such an amazing player, Sam was insane, and they just didn't do as well, which like
So
obviously
not
never
'cause you
felt
played
great.
Momo.
No, I was playing Overhaul.
I was right.
This was my first event playing Overhaul because after my first regional, I was like, I want to now lock in on the game, but I know for a fine fact, with as much respect to Connor, that Nomu was not going to carry me personally to like top cut.
Good save.
Everyone
so
seems to be trying to
went
rage
through-
bait kind of these last few weeks.
I literally went through an Earth gauntlet of like all the different Earth characters. I'm like, what's the most comfortable?
That terrible symbol, that worst symbol in the game.
Best symbol, bro. But yeah, and I ended up landing on Overhaul, and I'm so glad I did because he ended up being like my most favorite character to play in the game, and he still is. Like in any format, I'll try play him.
You
Like-
like playing Overhaul? No one would have known.
Who is Overhaul? Who's this bad character, right?
I'm still
Who's
shocked
that-
you're
who's
not
that?
playing them in retro.
I
Yeah.
really need to find a list
Yeah.
I enjoy. There's so that's like I'd have to spend like a week trying to build him properly.
Like he's definitely
Because there's
fun
that-
in Hero 2, but I would be really interested to see what he does in retro. That'd be quite cool.
I'll start building a list and I'll ping you it. But yeah, like obviously I topped that. So then the night of like the day one was when I got to know the rest of the Dobbers really well. Got to like talk to all like the Southern lot, like Steve, Joe, Sam, and all that. They were great. Big Trig, getting to like know him like properly was mint. Just being introduced to everyone, and everyone just being like, "Oh my god, you're top! Oh, it's insane! It's like you're one of your first events. Fucking mint, mate!" And it was like the big like great community spirit, and I was like, "This feels great." But I was like, had pints, had shots. Me and Mitch kept going back and forth on drinking. It was awful. Definitely had like way too many pints. I remember playing Save the Queen with yourself, Connor, and the other Dobbers. That was a good night. It was at the same time it was really sad because on the way back to the accommodation, I had a mental breakdown, and I literally ended up sitting on the floor of the road. Luckily, it was a side street, just crying because it all just like all of like the mixed feelings got to me, and it just kind of all welled up, I suppose, and it went bang of like this realization where it's like I can now go to Worlds if I do well tomorrow. If I win one round tomorrow, I can go to Worlds. But fuck me, why aren't my friends here with me? If that makes sense, like in terms of like the actual tournament, like obviously they're here with me in person, but why aren't I like playing alongside them? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like it was great. I made top, Mitch made top, JP made top, and Ben Clapperton made top, which was great because he was a returning player. But it just felt really upsetting that like Sean, Sam, Greg just didn't do great, and it dawned on us. I was like, it feels now that I'm playing for them more than I'm playing for me in a sense.
What's this? A man
Um,
talking about his emotions? This isn't right. This the script here
Yeah.
is
Bottle them
Totally
up.
flipped.
Bottle them up.
unrecorded live and everything. Jeez.
Yeah, like that whole night I stayed up, and it was obviously we had the public deck lists for like who our opponent was and all that. And I had Brett my round one, and I stayed up all night trying to theory how the fuck I beat Brett, because it was when he was playing Void Midnight, and I was like, I've got no idea what to do. And I was like, any string I can do, he's just got cancels, he's got DR, he's got SR, like I just can't do it. And I ended up literally, me and Brett ended up talking for like 3 hours overnight, and I stayed up till about 7 a.m, just trying to theory over my list and how to actually win. And yeah, that was a hell of a night. I remember waking up at 8:30. Bear in mind the event started at 9. It was like 9:30, started at 10, something like that. And it was John waking me up because he threw my water bottle off me whilst I was in bed, being like, "You've got Top Cut to play. Fucking get out the house." And I'm just like, "What the fuck?" Because I'm like, I'm really hungover as well now, and I'm like really sleep deprived. So I stumble across the road because we were literally staying 5-minute walks from Patriot in Summercom, and I popped a Volundis, get like 2 really big bottles of water, and like stumble into Patriot after having like a smoke. And I remember walking in, and Murray and Sean look at me, and they like their faces just drop. And Murray comes over, he's like, "Are you all right, mate?" I'm like, "No, I'm fucked." And he's like, "Right, right, I'm gonna give you a bit of an extension here. Go have another smoke. Do what you need to do, and then you can play." I was like, "Happy days." He was like, "I'll let Brett know." Jazz, I sat down I did all my stuff, sat down versus Brett. And I was like, "I'm so sorry for keeping you waiting." He's like, "No, it's all right. We've literally been on the phone for like 3 hours. I get it, mate. It's fine." And
This is where you made your first mistake. There was an easy way to win this game. You just eat 5 of his cards. Can't play the game now. Invalid deck judge.
Go for the invalid deck.
Just win the whole tournament just by eating cards, bro. Hey, I need to roll myself a cigarette. Is that foundation for you?
I'm
Use
not
them as
playing-
work paper.
obviously he was higher on seed, so he got to go first. And I was like, "Shit, okay, I'm already at a fucking disadvantage. That's great." That was a really long, drawn out game one, because this was back when it was untimed rounds.
Yeah.
So I was like, at least I can take my time to actually think about things, obviously without taking the piss. But I made like a few minor misplays, which just cost me game one because I wasn't thinking straight. I was like, "Do you mind if we have a quick recess? So I can go for a smoke and shit." He was like, "Yeah, that's all right." I was double checking with like Adair, because that was when he was judging, when he was around the game. So I was like, "Right, okay, I just need to like recoup myself and be like, I just need to chill." You know what I mean? Like, so play that, gets to game 2, and I'm like, and just in my head, I know it's like I had like a final destination, like premonition of how I'm gonna die here, and it was rewind throttle into what is it now? Rejuvenate and smash into repeated 100% smash the SR, and I play the game out. I go like I'm going first. I go build 6 pass. I'm like, I'm fucking winning already. I go on my turn 2. I go like it was rapid punch. Obviously, I built 1, max him, pick up cards, get him down to like 12 health. Happy fucking days. And he starts his turn. He goes, "Okay, I'll just like chip some damage. I'll build some pass." And I look at my hand, it's 6 orange, and like none of it goes through. And I'm like, "Fuck, I'm dead." Because obviously I've got nothing to block with you other than like 1 face down, which was like a Faith Shield. And I was like, I've just like tapped out. I'm dead. And he starts with rewind throttle. I'm like, "Oh no, it's about to happen." Yeah, that was all. And then it was the rejuvenating smash. And I was like, "Oh fuck, I've literally just I know for fine fact what's happening next." And then it was repeated smash. I was like, "Oh Jesus, I'm dead." And he bopped us for game, and I was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
sometimes that just happens, though, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, well, that was a great event. I think the funniest part of like the day one was my second to last round. I played against one of the Italians, and I had to have Murray sit on my match because he was playing Turkey Army, but the way he was tapping his cards were like half tapped, so he could quite easily like they were like a. So this is like obviously stood.
yeah,
This is tapped. They were like this, so we could quite easily just go that.
yeah, okay,
Yeah, and he kept going like he wasn't declaring things, and I was getting pissed off because he was just being silent and he wasn't saying anything. And then he tried sharking me on something, and I was like, Murray, this isn't on. And then he was like trying to give stats to shit when he just didn't have enough because it was he was playing fire. It was I think it's the Davi Foundation that gives like a damage or something if you got like 10 or more removed.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't have 10 because he hadn't cycled, he hadn't removed 10. I was like, you just can't do this. And I just got really wound up because he kept trying to do it. I was like, you just fucking can't. Murray can just fucking sit down. I'm gonna strangle this bastard if he keeps fucking going.
Sometimes that happens as well, like when players just run the motions. I know I'm bad
Yeah.
for it at times, to be fair.
Like it was just awful miscommunication from his end, and I kept trying to confirm everything, and he wasn't just cooperating. I was like, sick. This game fucking sucks. I'm lucky I smashed him too, because I was gonna kill myself if he didn't. Like one of them games. But then the last round I was playing against Mr. Ben Moten, and that was probably my favorite round of the whole day because we sat down across from each other and we worked it out when we were doing all the tiebreakers and all that, where we were the only table that couldn't ID, so we had to play it out. And it was we shook hands before the game, and it was like we were like, no matter what happens, we're still cushy because this is just literally sod's law. Like there was nothing else we could do, and we played it out, and it was a great back and forth of like 3 games. And I took it. Obviously, I took it in the end. I was like, this like it was another game of like it sucks to win because we got forced into not being able to ID. Like, but that was just whatever. Like I remember that round as well when me and Ben were done. I came back and Kieran had the Italian bloke I played against the last round. It's a big Kieran Holden,
yeah.
and he was literally shouting at him. And Murray was like, "You need to calm down."
Oh,
because
I remember this one. Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, I remember this one exactly. Do you know? I feel so. Do you know why I know? I remember this one because I feel so fucking bad. Right? It's because I gave fucking Kieran the win the previous round. So we both paired into each other in the 5th round, and like we got to a point like because Kieran was on that Death Nomu, wasn't it?
it was Death Knight.
Oh, Night Eye. Maybe a different event.
Yeah.
Then. No, because he got cussed out by somebody. There's a high chance he's been shouted at by multiple people.
Yeah, probably.
Because the time I played him, we were both on Nomu. He was on Death, I was on Earth, and we got to a point where like it was like time was getting called, and just neither one of us was going to get the win. And I was just like, well, a draw basically puts both of us out going into the 6th round. So I was just like, I just put it in as fucking 2-1. It's just like, it was like, you sure? I was like, you go for it. I was like, who cares? I was like, because I draw at that point, because it was going to end on me, and I couldn't kill him, kind of thing, and he wouldn't have got another turn, kind of thing. And I was just like, that's shite. I was like, because I think I was on like 2 health, like I couldn't Nomu, like I had to like just hard check blocks at that point. So like he was going to beat me, and I was just like, yeah, take the win. And then the game after that, whoever it was he played ended up like pure cussing him out, like because their game went to time. They were still both in a winning in condition, right? And their game was going to time, and then it had to get stopped because they went past the 10-minute overtime where it's this card ends you don't keep going. And the other wee guy basically, in the nicest possible way, he fucked away the 10 minutes fannying about with like
Yeah.
irrelevant abilities. Like he
Yeah.
basically could have been like, right, in that 10 minutes, string out attacks, get the win because that's it over. As such, and
Yeah.
then he just kept like pissing about with like, oh, I'll do this so that if it hits, I'll draw 1 - 1 and all this random stuff. It was just stuff that was
Yeah.
non-consequential to what he needed to do. And then like he got like 3 attacks in. Like it took ages to get even attacks in. 10 minutes is now passed. He's on the 3rd attack, and then like Murray comes over and he goes, "No, the game ends on that attack." And he goes, "No, I continue playing." And Murray was like, "No, game ends. Game's over after that attack
Yes.
resolves." And the guy was like, I mean, he was holding the attacks to go for lethal basically, but he pissed up the timing so badly that like he didn't get to actually finish the game. And then, like I think Kieran was like, "Oh, like good game, can I?" And he just was like, "Fuck you." It's
Yeah,
like-
no,
and I
Connor,
was-
this is nuts. So I remember this event, yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Um,
Because I felt fucking so bad. Because I'm like, oh Christ, like, because if the draw happened, he wouldn't have played him. I'd had that experience.
Yeah, because Rallying Blow is the one where we went for drinks after. I walked into the toilets at the bar, and he was stood because obviously the urinals at the bar next to the Patriot, obviously like the kegs, the beer kegs.
Yeah.
Stood at one of them with his pants and his boxers around his ankles, and I walked in, and I was like, "What the actual fuck is he doing?"
Sometimes you just.
He
gotta
wanted you to see those
establish-
cheeks and know that he
establish-
showed dominance. You know what I
I mean,
mean?
it was awful. I remember walking out, and I think it was like Greg looked at me and he was like, "What's up?" And I explained it, and he just burst out laughing. I was like, "I never want to see this again. I think I might have like nightmares now." It was just awful. I definitely wanted to smack him when I seen him again. But I was like, I can't do
Right
this.
on the cheeks. Just a good old big boy. Good game.
I think one of my most iconic games, Connor, it's when I played Big Mouth and you playing Godzilla.
Oh, don't do this to him. Don't do
Oh,
this
why
to him.
did he just randomly disconnect to a different chat? That's so weird.
I thought you just clicked him and was going to Stone Cold Stunner him, to be honest.
I'll bring him back. 'Cause he'll break everything.
Wow.
Listen, I'm surprised that's all he did. I'm surprised that's all he did. I would have removed you from the server, blocked you on everything. You'd have just had a Snapchat of a middle finger. Like, fuck this guy.
Oh, he's muted again. That's so weird. That's such a it's weird what happens when slander happens. That's so weird. Like
His
he-
screen's going green, but I can't
like,
hear him.
like, I can see him. Yeah, he's nodding in agreement.
shaking his head.
Yeah, he's like, yes, I will not talk about that embarrassing moment that will get me kicked off the podcast forever. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can hear him again. That's so weird. That's so weird.
All I was going to say is that Connor, it sucked for you, but it was a really fun game overall.
That was not a fun game. Like that is not a definition of it. Fun games, right, are the ones where you get to play back and forth, not fail checks on the first attack and then pass for the next 4 turns when you don't draw.
Fun games involve Tekken Ball, which Marnie is never having a copy of.
Yeah, I love Tekken Ball.
But yeah, I think I've ranted on enough. That's why I saved me for that.
And it's
I knew I was going to get that.
Now, on that note, we are going to start wrapping up because I know Marnie has other commitments to get to as well, so we don't want to go too late.
Yeah, I don't want any more children. I better wrap up.
So yeah, so obviously we're going to. I was saying like we're going to try and like do some topics like this, like split in between every so often and stuff. Just it's cool. It's a nice wee break up from like just always talking cards. So next week it'll be Sunday. Everyone put that in your calendars. It'll be next Sunday for the podcast. So it's always, until anything drastic changes, it's always going to be a Saturday, then a Sunday, Saturday and Sunday for the podcast. So it's out on the weekends. End of when we push the stop streaming button, like it's already on YouTube. You know, I'll also make sure that it's always the featured video as well, so people can see it easy enough throughout the week, especially when I end up posting a bajillion other videos as such. So pretty good one so far. I need to like stop. Like,
I
trying to
might
make
have a slight issue when it comes to being not next one, the one after, where it's on the Sunday. Sorry, on the Saturday, because that'll be when I'm in Glasgow
yeah, I
for
know.
your.
I know. The bonus is you're on your phone, so you're very
Well,
mobile.
hopefully,
I have to work out my accommodation for that because I don't know. I don't know if Greg's driving. I don't know if I'm getting the train up with my mum. I don't know what's happening.
I'll hopefully have my ID
I can
valid
get the
and
train up
back
with your
by
mum.
then.
Because that's going to be the one that'll be interesting. Because I'm hoping a good few people turn out for this one. So obviously on the 30th in Merchants Guild, we've got the LC. This will be the one for the Rebel Frontier promos. If you're not already signed up to that one, get signed up. If you're going to show up to any LC, it should be that one. Because it's going to be hella fun. I think there is a good few people travelling as such. I think people haven't signed up yet, but I know what we're all like when it comes to signing up. Like everyone does it last minute, or thinks you have to
I'll
pay
be
it when you
signing
do it.
last
So
minute as soon as I know what I've got going on.
yeah, so it's like I get that. So I think that one's going to have a good turnout. Obviously, the other one that everyone should be signing up for is the EU qualifier. This one, I think last time I checked, it was like 56.
Okay, that's good. I know I've signed up.
I think it was 56 players it was at last time I checked. It could be slightly higher. Obviously, the ideal number would get to the 65. If we can find a few more players, would be brilliant. It would get us to the maximum 7 rounds where we get extra promos because it's a promo per round. So like,
All right.
Obviously the more players, the more rounds, the more promos. Like, and it's all the Rebel Frontier stuff and things like that as well. So like, I would very much like it to get. I don't think we can. I think 7 rounds is the most, even if we get like the full max 128. I don't know if I'm pretty sure that doesn't go to 8.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, the idea would be like, hopefully we can get to the 64/5. I can't remember what it needs to be specifically. I think it's 65, and then that gets us the maximum promos. We have maximum.
I'm gonna make 15 emails, sign up 15 times, pay 15 different credits, and get all the promos.
We just need to start bringing people. Like, it's just going to be like, bring your kids to work day, right? Everyone just brings people, you know, like sign your nan up for it, you know, like. And just
in all fairness, I could really sign my mum and my nan up. To be fair, it would be quite fun.
I would sign my nan up if she was alive, but you know. I think they frown upon bringing corpses to events. That's probably not part of the fucking.
I mean, at this point, a number's a number, isn't it? Like.
I mean, to be fair, Apple is literally bringing his missus. So, like, you know, the realms of the things can happen. Like,
well, the thing as well is
someone that plays a card game as a freaking partner. What's going on with it?
Like, I think the thing as well is that if people are bringing like their significant others and stuff like that, more promos, like, because you get the promo for the round, not for the win. So like, that's like 14 Rebel Frontier promos if you bring somebody basically that doesn't play the game. I was trying to get the brother to come, but he's working. Like, I can't get him out of that one. So I was like, damn.
Is Scott bringing his missus?
No idea, to be honest.
Well, he should.
But everyone should show up.
If anyone starts going, can I look at your binder, but asking, can I look at your missus, I'm gonna have a freaking word. You know what I mean? Like, we might do card swaps. We don't do wife swap. That's not how this works.
Why not?
Because I am not trading my SR wife for a freaking common. You know what I mean? Jesus.
Everyone walks in and puts everyone puts their character card into the bowl as you come in.
I mean, Brandon, I'll quite happily just trade me for you, and I'll have your missus instead.
What? But no, that's exactly what I'm saying no to. That's not how this works. I don't think she'd want a garden gnome as a freaking partner anyway.
I've got hair.
Hang on, mate. You've got hair, you've got a big bushy beard, and you can't walk anywhere. You're a garden gnome. You are literally the full definition of a garden gnome.
I'm going to walk into Sheffield on Saturday, and I'm going to you.
Saturday?
Yeah, next Saturday. Sheffield's house.
Flipping out, weeks need to stop going by so fast.
It's getting there.
I also need to sign up for next Saturday and book I need to find a deck for next Saturday as well. That's going to be fun.
So what
I could
next
probably
Saturday?
borrow you a deck if
next Saturday is Sheffield's LC.
Oh yeah, I'm wanting. I was in my head. I was like, can I go to that one? No, it's because they got 2. The second one I potentially could go to, but it's not looking likely. I don't.
I
think-
want to
I
come
don't
to
think
the Merchant
travel-
Guild one.
Well,
I
you
need
should.
to get one of my forms of ID back in time.
Fair.
I should get my license back in time. I should.
Well, if it
Sure.
happens, everyone should come up. That's the main goal. Everyone needs to do at least one Scottish event to be considered a true.
Can I still get a
university player.
flight without a? Can I still get a flight without a passport to Scotland? So if my passport
Yeah.
didn't come back, could I use my license
Yeah.
to Scotland?
Yeah, as long as you've got a valid.
That's
license.
fine then, as long as it's a
You
UK.
can fly
Yeah.
within country
'Cause
without
you
a
don't-
passport. It's once
Because you
you
literally,
strong.
because you literally don't actually need a passport. I always take mine because it's my in date. I
Yeah. So
which suits I take
both of
still, but
both of mine went out of date, and they were on the government website like, "Hey, yo, chief, you're not doing
Aye,
that.
get
You can't
out.
do either online if both are out of date." And they were a pain in the ass. And then there's no D1 forms at any of the post offices near me, so I have to go to
You have
one
to go
that's at Four Oaks that do the actual digital scan
Ah,
card
yeah,
straight
yeah.
away for you.
clear it all in one day. Nonsense.
And then obviously passports are like, yeah, you'll get it back in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Nice
I'm,
one.
I'm not complaining about the passports. When me and like Scott and everything like that were going to like the first Alicante trip, like me and Scott were both in the same position. I think where it was like, I don't know if my passport's going to come back in time, and it was like rapid. Mine showed up so fast. Like
Yeah,
it was
I
actually
got
crazy.
mine redone last year, and it literally came back within a fortnight.
Hold on, what is going on outside my gaff? I'm in like a new build estate area in it, so it's weird that I'm hearing like a full blown domestic outside. Hold up, let me tell you if someone
I mean-
needs to die.
I mean, you are in Birmingham, to be fair. Like,
Yeah, it happens a lot.
It's like it just goes
I'm
in
trying to work
reruns.
out what is that a jacket he's got behind him? That like beige looking thing?
It's a coat.
It's a jacket. It's a jacket on the door, Reese.
It's just a ghost, mate.
Oh,
They're
that's
singing Dirty Dancing, and why am I here?
Brandon just disconnects.
I need to go do a lift. Do you know what I mean?
You should go join him,
You're
mate.
the one
Well,
thing.
well, I will not hold you back from joining them, though. We're going to wrap up
then
this
that-
episode, everybody. So, again, thank you very much, Brandon, for coming in. Thank you very much, Reese. Thank you very much, Marliet. Next
Yeah.
Sunday, we'll have another topic ready to go. And yeah, we will catch you all later on, everybody. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bonsoir.
Cheery, man.
See you